CMC, for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens Movement for Change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let us join our hands together to build a better Liberia. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values, CMC global. It is a new day for Liberia. It is a new day for the people. Let's hold together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. Raise up your hands. CMC. The land of liberty, the light of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, CMC, for the people. CMC, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better Liberia. CMC, yes, 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 the time has come.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thanks to everyone again. Tonight, good to be here. And let me say welcome. Right after uh the Christmas celebration. Yeah. Right after the Christmas celebration. So wonderful, great again to be here on Liberia East Side, stream on the political lodge, and also here live
This is
on True
Variety
FM
News right here in
96.1. So, on behalf of the team, I'd like to say welcome to the program. And shortly, our panelists will join us, and then we will uh, run the show. Tonight, just going to be 1 hour, 1 hour presentation right here for now up to 12:30, 12:30, 1 o'clock. We'll be wrapping up on the show. So, we just stop by to just run you through the weekend edition after a very long break. Went for a break for you, especially to celebrate with you, to celebrate the Christmas with you. So it was wonderful. It was great with our family, loved one, with friends. Yeah, that was great indeed for some of us. So I say welcome to every one of you. And our families are coming on already. Dr. Richardson, she's already on, and the rest of the guys will shortly join us here on the show tonight, 9 December 26, 2025. That's it right there. So we are already saying goodbye to the month of December, the last month, and gradually we will soon be seeing welcome a new month and also a new year. Welcome, Dad. Merry Christmas. It's here tonight. Thank you. Welcome.
Yes, Merry Christmas to you, Ansu, and to also Henry, and to all of our listeners, audience listening to us tonight. I pray and hope that you had a wonderful, wonderful Christmas. I'm interested in knowing how you spend your day, Ansu and Henry, and I will share a little bit with you how I spend my day. So, how's Christmas for you? How are you?
Why for me? As the day since it all Christmas yesterday, just stay home with the family all through all the day, and then I late in the afternoon, the evening hour, join the rest of my colleagues here at the station. For us, we don't have day off, so you don't have to do work too. Oh yeah, so the remaining time after coming here at the station, is just spend the rest of the time here with him and the rest of the guys. But for the beginning of the day, it was good with the family. I ate yam, yeah, yam and potato with a little bit stew. That was what I just thought of eating for the holiday.
Yeah, that was good. Us, Henry, how about you? Can you talk? Are you able to talk, or he needs of the mic? Are we
Yeah,
missed?
here we get close, man. That asking how you spend your Christmas.
Thank you so much, Da, and good to have you on this Friday edition of Insight, Labro's Insight, alongside CFG time. So it was actually a good one again. Let me say a Merry Christmas to you and that of the family as well. Good to have you again. My Christmas was not that bad. It was okay, but just like it was a busy day, a very very busy one. We had to keep holding the ground, and holding it. But it was based on a bit social behavior, man. You
Don't
gotta go in
explain.
first place.
I understand.
Yeah, afterward, you gotta see, how things like, how people moving on, hanging around with one or two friends, but yeah, they still have to come back into this. So it was a bit social. Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. That's good. I miss Liberia a lot. Usually, I'm there for Christmas. I spend a couple of Christmas in Liberia. Sometimes my husband and I would take the flight on Christmas Day. We spend it with our daughters, our children, and then we'll leave later on, drive maybe about an hour and a half to the airport from here, and then get on the flight. By the time we get to Liberia, it's the next day. But Christmas Day was fun. It was good family time. Here in the United States, it's basically a time for family members to get together to eat. This was what it used to be like when, at least during my time in Liberia. Uh, I like that yam soup. It almost reminds me of Edo soup a little bit that you were talking about, Ansu. But yeah, so I got up early in the morning. Just as the mother, you have to prepare. So I was cooking very early, making the menu for the day, and then after that, I had to go change to do gifts. And the little one, the children, basically, my youngest, my grandson was the one who benefited. He got all kinds of gadgets. I don't know him or my husband which one enjoying playing with a gadget, because one of them is it flies and you have to control it by a remote control, or either it's a motion sensor. You can control it by, there's another gift you got where you control by your hand. He's still young yet, so if you move your hand, it just crashes down. So so he and my husband, they enjoy playing with it. He got a lot of other gifts. That's the most thing. He was like very excited. Like early morning, he was counting the days before Christmas. So sometimes as you grow up, I'm sure you guys can remember when you were a kid, Christmas was so central to who you were. Around this time you couldn't sleep well, but and the children, they consider me, and I know they'll be mad for saying this because, well, they think that I'm old fashioned, so they like they didn't want for me to go shopping for clothes, because definitely the clothes, the fashion. I don't think I'm old fashioned. I think I'm up to task, but the clothes they wear these days is different from what I wear. So we just don't get outside headache. We either get him body lotion. We can't go wrong. I know what they like, or either money. They got money, body
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But that's basically it. They're very up to date with computer technology and clothing and who's the latest musician. Or
Okay.
I got time for I got time. I gotta be the one to work. So I got time for listening who play what music and whatever. They can tell you everything about the different social media and social influence and the different things. Yeah,
Wow. That was
yeah.
wonderful. Great. And you said again, what exactly you guys ate again? That was
Oh
that
wow.
African food there?
Well, jollof rice was on the menu.
Okay.
So I cooked
Okay.
jollof rice that morning, and then spare ribs. We usually buy. I have a farm where I live where they actually have real meat, like that you can see the cow and the goats and everything. So
Mhm.
usually
Okay.
go and buy things in bulk. So I had spare ribs here, and then we did uh, mac and cheese. The children love mac and cheese and string beans. So I didn't really have a lot, like, a lot of menu because my two oldest are now spending time with their significant others. So this was the first Christmas that I
Okay.
didn't, that they were not home. So we were only, there's 4 or 5. So I was like, I don't know what to cook, yeah, yeah. So no, we didn't really like the cassava leaf and stuff like that. I have some in the box, from
A
previous.
lot of food left over though.
Yeah, oh,
A lot
plenty.
of
We didn't even
food.
finish. We didn't even finish eating it because the jollof rice is a lot. Because I thought I was cooking a little. I ended up cooking a lot. But today I ate some of the jollof rice and some of the mac and cheese and string beans. So they will eat that until maybe then Saturday or Sunday. Gotta clean the box and throw some things out. But unfortunately, yeah, yeah.
Why?
Yeah. So what I know you told me you had yam soup or edo soup or whatever, yam and what?
Yeah, man, just boil yam and fish are they stew.
Oh, okay, yam and gravy.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know how to cook,
No.
so how you
Yeah,
ask when
potato.
you get close to answer, we say you put
Potato. No, that was what I told them I wanted to eat, but they had fewer leaf.
Oh,
They
okay.
had fewer leaf soup.
Okay, that
Yeah,
sounds
so for me,
good.
I told them I just want to eat yam with the potato and just small stew that I
Yeah,
want to eat for the holiday.
that's very nice. Very, very nice. And then I Henry was trying to tell me he had a good time. So I know you guys had a good time. You went out, enjoy yourself. So we're back to base now. We're back to work. People continue to enjoy our show, so we had to come to work today. Uh, my children, they're doing their stuff out there, but it started to snow on this end. We wanted to go out today, but it started to snow, and we are hearing that it's going to be snowing until Sunday. So we have to be very careful now as we travel and go out. So I hope that the forecast is wrong because I want to go run out, get a few things. I mean, I got everything I need. You have when it snows like this, we have to have salt for the driveway and the sidewalk of your home because if people, believe it or not, as cold as it is and as a lot of snow, even though I don't go outside because I don't like the
So
snow.
it become harmful to you people when it's snowing.
Very harmful, especially if you got to be a very good tactical driver, or
Okay.
you got to like the cold. So be down trying to tell you, believe it or not, people do go outside for the cold. So you have to get, it's a special kind of salt that you have to buy and put it outside on your property because if anyone falls while they're walking, because some people go out there, I don't know, they're walking the dog or they're exercising. I don't know what they do outside in their car, but
Hmm.
you are liable. So on this type, on days like this, like we know that it tell us ahead that it's going to be snowing. So my husband will then go out and put the snows, just sprinkle the snow in the driveway and all of in our walkways because
Okay.
if anyone falls or anything, and we can say that we did everything within our best capacity to to avoid people from falling by making sure the place is clean.
Yeah.
You got to shovel up. You got to do all kinds of interesting things that we don't think about.
Yeah, it comes with a lot of work, so
Yeah,
it's
you got to
no
be
fault, a
strong.
lot of work.
Yeah, you got to be strong. You got to know how to shovel,
Mm-hmm.
definitely, or you have to pay. They have people. They have companies, so you either have to pay people to shovel. But thank goodness I have a husband who can do that. So he usually goes out and shovel if we have a lot of snow and stuff like that. So yes, this is the season. We're in winter season now, so we expect those things to happen. Thank goodness in Liberia we only have two seasons: the dry season and the rain season. So even though I know things are increasingly becoming interesting during these two seasons, sometimes there you never know. But yes.
Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, it has become a climate change now because even ladies evening before coming on, that was just I think an hour ago or raining. Yeah, in
Wow.
Kingsville. Yeah, we said I was there in the weather. I would say, wow, they been shooting, to stay our show for tonight. So
Yeah.
in December, can you imagine? So the way you said it becomes to be a little bit changes now in the weather, where you
Yeah.
have this dry season, you see rain during the rainy season. So now you see 3, 4, 5, almost so now almost a week, the sun will just shine. So
Yeah.
we're experiencing different weather now for the past
Absolutely.
now.
Absolutely. Yes. Well, let's take some time to welcome those of you who are watching us, and you're probably hearing us by Radio Land. We're just talking about, the Christmas season. I asked Henry, do you have the capacity for people to call in as well tonight? Can they call in to tell us how they spend their Christmas? I don't know. We can take some calls. If not,
Yes,
okay.
so we can do that because it was a day people will say I don't know whether some people had a good time and in Liberia, yeah, that when these days come, people who connected to people being in government, sometimes they really enjoy these days. They go on by doing donation, they go on by having party, other stuff. But people who really sometimes benefit to again people who connected with their family being in the diaspora. Sometimes the family come back home, or sometimes your family stretch their hands from the abroad to them. So that's just how it goes. But it was a lot of rigmarole and a lot of controversy. You know, through the season for the beginning of this month, the middle of this month, from the 15th all the way to the 20th, of people not being paid, so not being paid up to Christmas. So that's just how it been. But Liberians, as I said, one thing they always ask for is peace. So long they have that peace, they go out there and enjoy themselves.
Yes, I'm happy that Liberians are able to maintain the peace. We had a very difficult time, a decade more of, a civil war in our country. So I think, from the Liberians that I speak to, different areas, they very much respect the fact that there's no running around being internally displaced, running to other people's home internally. They're not hearing gun sounds and all of that stuff. So physically, Liberians are saying we are at peace, but maybe emotionally and benefiting from, you know, the joy of Christmas, because Christmas is a period of joy, joy for the kids, joy for adults. It's a period of unity, family unity. I I think I neglected to tell you. So after I cooked, I have a sister-in-law who lives about maybe 3 or 4 streets away from me. She's just about 5 minutes drive. So she and her husband and another in-law came as well. I do have a brother-in-law who happens, he suffered, he's not well, So he lives in a nursing home, which is not far. We brought all of them closer to us. My husband did. That's the nature of us being who we are. We just like being connected to our family. And so he is here. Actually, he's still at my home. So, my husband, his the rest of his siblings take turns caring for him. Um, we actually brought him to Liberia last year, this time of the year, after I don't know, maybe I don't know how many years since the coup. I mean, he had not been home, so home was interesting for him, but he wanted to see home in his, his in his we just celebrated his birthday. I think 80 something birthday, um, in and Thanksgiving. So he was here with us for the Christmas holiday. So it's a time of what I was trying to say is that Christmas is a time for family. It's a time that family get together. It's a time of reflection. It's a time of joy, especially this week as people begin to think about the new year and the blessings that they have. Sometimes just to take a breath of air is a blessing in itself. And so people are saying, I'm going to make resolutions
Yeah.
new year. And so if you're thinking that way and you want to call in to tell us how you spend your Christmas, we'll be
Mm-hmm.
glad to hear from you tonight. But I want to just welcome Ernest Arthur Pay. Mr. Pay is watching from Grand Cape County. I also want to welcome George B. Preston. He's also watching from Monrovia. Cleta Gali Mata is also here. Cleta is always here. Cleta, thank you for joining us and always supporting us. Mo Boya, he said something about Liberia people that trust that CMC. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Bayer. If you're watching the show, please share the show in your different chat rooms. I'm sure you know that your friend is my friend and my friend is not your friend. But however, the more that we share the show, the more that people get to know that we're talking a different kind of information here. We talk about CMC. Definitely will give you the agenda of what the political leader of CMC is doing in the country. We want to tell you about CMC as an institution, how we faring, how we doing, what our values and how we intend to change Liberia. We are in opposition, but at this point, we are standing on our two bottom. All the
Mm-hmm.
oppositions are not the same. We have different agenda. We make up of different strength of people, and we appreciate the opposition community. But at this point, our focus is on CMC. So we'll tell you about CNC. We'll tell you about um, what's going on in Liberia. We'll talk the interests of the Liberian people. We'll give you world news, as it comes, as it relates to Liberia. So I want to also just take this time to thank Ansu and Henry, who are in our studio and allowing us to produce here. They just celebrated Christmas and they've been working all day long. Ansu tells me that he had to be in the studio to produce other shows. So thank you so much. I appreciate you guys, as you know. So if the line, just give me a cue, tell me if people are calling. So if you celebrated Christmas, I know it's late already.
Mm-hmm.
Many of you who celebrated Christmas, you can tell us and call us. Call Ansu. Ansu, you want to announce their phone numbers? I think
Yes.
that's
So let me just do that for them. Quickly on 0776 927472. The numbers to call on 0776 927472. Tonight, call and share the platform with us. Tell us exactly how you spend your Christmas. You and your family. How was it? What about Christmas? Was it yesterday for you? Someone said, "Well, the holiday or holiday, whether it was perfect, whether it was perfect, whether it was a little bit, maybe a little bit cool for you. How everything went on. What about Christmas was there yesterday, comparing to maybe the past holidays. Share with us tonight on 0776 927472, the numbers to call, and be live on the radio.
Yes, I want to echo what Henry just said. I know if you're listening to us, it's late. Some of you probably are, just relaxing, enjoying. Definitely call to let us know how your Christmas went. We are hearing interesting messages. There's two newspapers. You can go and check them out. The Liberian Investigator and also Front Page Africa. They were reporting that one was talking about the cashless Christmas that people were in the markets, but they were not buying sufficiently. There was a lot of bartering occurring. There was a lot of set pay or please credit me, give me some money
Mhm.
that were occurring. And then, of course, okay, sorry, my you gotta you gotta just give me 1 second.
All right, so that will come back on. The number once more 0776-9274-72. Tonight call. You can still call us on our WhatsApp number +231-776-927472. All right, we're discussing. It's December 26th now already, and just after the Christmas, how you spend your holiday, you and your family. And tonight, share with us right here. What Christmas was there? Yesterday, 776-9274-72. The numbers to call and participate here on the show. Let's say thanks to officials there, CMC. We say very, very big thanks. There was so much wonderful. It was great for the four activities as part of for the Christmas celebration. And there are a lot of things the citizen movement involved into the entire Christmas week. So we want to say a very big thanks to the executive and also to the political leader of the citizen movement for change. And for those of you, I know you say, wow, I know CMC carry on a lot of activities. Bless people indeed. They will do that. They will stretch their hands up to just keep your finger crossed. Maybe they'll wish you for the new year. 0776-9274-72. The numbers to call on 0776-9274-72. It's open mic conversation tonight. We want you to have, I just say, when you are the callers to have much participation on the show here. Want to know what about Christmas? What about holidays time you celebrated yesterday with you and your family? That you back. That you are back.
Yes, thank you. Thank you. As we wait for you to call, I know it's late in Monrovia right now. Many of you are probably
Yeah,
putting your sheets and turning over and what have
yeah.
you. So, which is okay. You can also, save the show to come on whenever, I mean, to listen to it whenever you want to listen to it. But yes, Ansa, I want to echo what you're saying. I had an opportunity to speak to the political leader of CMC, and he was very busy yesterday. Many of the people in Nima County in his district, he was able to celebrate Christmas with them. He was able to share with them what little he has in terms of food kind and also rice. I know that Honorable Marvin Cole did the same thing in his district. I know that Honorable Jerry Yopor was also very open and also met with people in his district. And there was so many other CNCmers that were out there supporting each other, talking to each other, doing a lot of good things in with their families and also in the district. So CMCMers, want to just say again, Happy Christmas to you, and we shall continue the good work. Um, I know that in Liberia Christmas is very vibrant. Some recollections I have is the painting of the palm tree or what kind of tree you have in your yard. They used to whitewash it, the bottom of the tree, so they can still do that. Also, where they
Yes,
whitewash
yes.
it. Yes,
Just how you call it, well watch. Well watch the trees in the yard just to give the yard a very good facelift. So they
yes,
go on, use the well watch, touch all the rocks, the big rocks in the in the yard too, in the community. They get the young people go around, just wear what the trees, touch the baby rocks, and at the end when it dry, it can put up a very good color.
Yes.
So at the end, you notice that the entire area looks so clean, so bright from the level of work that will be, that was carried on. And another thing that as part of for the celebration yesterday, something
Mm-hmm.
sad happened.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, yesterday, a kid between the age of 10, 11 years, lost his life. Back here, the Christmas, the children ready are the one that really goes out on Christmas Day. You find the street very, very packed, crowded with a lot of young people, especially the teenagers. You have
Mm.
the kids out there. So I think he was elected crossing the road somewhere, and he was knocked down by a motorbike.
Amen.
Yeah, and due to the graffiti, the other stuff, we couldn't just put it up. But it was too bad yesterday, and that was the very first incident that happened, which took the entire social media from Liberia about the kid who lost his life while celebrating the Christmas. So many times while we study parents, these type of holidays when the kids go out, when your children leave you or when your child leave you have to keep checking on your child. Or sometimes you, the parents, you have to take your child, you take the child out to the ice cream
Uh-oh. It looks like Henry is stuck on us here. Uh, uh, Something is going on with his computer or StreamYard in the studio, but he was just advising parents that during Christmas and New Year holidays or important holidays that are coming up, children tend to be very active. They are the most of the people that you find in the streets. So parents should be checking on their children, or either accompanying your children, take your children to wherever you have to go. So while Ansu, let me just see, Ansu is stuck. Yes, and so I have a video. I know we're not going to be here long, but we just wanted to come in and basically just keep you guys active and connect with you. Uh, I really wanted to play this video um, relating to the education system in Liberia. I know we're talking about Christmas, but my heart goes out to the students and to the next generation of Liberians. I have young ones. I am a mother of young people. So education is also, I happen to be a lifelong student. I happen to spend a lot of time in a classroom setting and also just educating young people. So education is dear to my heart. And so I thought I watched this video before, and you've probably seen this video as well. But I wanted to just share it and just play it. So it's a long video, and then we can take some time just talking about it, talking about the priority of education in our country, the goals of CMC, what makes CMC different, and how I think that our government should be proceeding with the education system, what recommendations I have as someone who spent a lot of time in this area, and what recommendations CMC government might look at. So let me just play this as we look here. So I'm going to play this.
District, electoral district.
So do you know Obama
Teachers.
That's just the community. The community help, to do money or to just, compensate the rest of the teachers.
So can you show the classes?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Show the classes.
So we are going to see the classes.
Going to see the
Show the
classes.
principal for me.
Right here. These are the students. Keep following us as we enter the classes. This is a government institution. See what happening? See what happening? So you see? Which class here? What is this?
We call this our office.
Office for what? For who?
For the principal.
The principal's office?
Yes.
Wow. Is this where the principal sit?
Yes.
Are you killing us? Are you joking with us? Or you saying
True, true.
There's a government institution you're talking about. So this is the principal's office.
This is our office where the principal sits, work.
Which one it is? Is it a desk? For him to write
text, for a table, for a text. It's not easy, brother.
There's a need for the government to intervene.
Sure.
And so let's see. This is the schedule.
Yeah, we have the old schedule. Is the new schedule for our text.
Means on public school daily schedule. My God. I see a feedback box here.
Yeah.
What's it for?
Yeah. For students and teachers also.
Okay. Feedback.
Yes.
Okay. So what can you see in the box when you open it?
I think nothing is there now because we work with the student, to the satisfaction with the community. They certify, so nobody have put in anything over there for feedback.
You mean this is a window? Window.
Yes.
Okay. So let's go to the class. Let's go to the class, please.
Which class is this?
Which class is this?
There is a APC, and we have to 1 to 2 because the children, they are plenty, so we share them. Then we do combined class.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So grade ABC and what?
APC we have the nursery for the place also. Then the APC are there.
Okay. Okay. What's in that class?
Let's go in 4th grade class.
3rd and 4th grade class.
Yes.
Jesus Christ. 3rd and 4th grade. So I'm seeing a blackboard back and forth. Back and forth. How do you do it?
The other grader will sit and turn away, and then the other people turn this way. Here is the principal for the school.
Okay. So what do you say about classroom management in this kind of place? Can you show the next class will come to
then we'll come to the principal.
The principal.
Yeah.
Let's take a look.
That's it.
Mr. Principal, you can come with us, please.
K1 and 2.
K1 and 2.
Yes.
K1 and K2.
So let's go back there.
Wow. This is what happened here. A government institution. Government institution. Government institution. See what happened here. The President of the Republic of Liberia, former President, said education in Liberia is a mess.
Which class is this?
This class is the 1st and 2nd grade.
The 1st and 2nd grade.
Yes.
Wow.
It's not easy.
Grade 5 and grade 6.
Yes.
Wow.
The reason why we don't see
Who built this school anyway? Mr. President, can you tell us who built this school?
Where this school structure that you are seeing, it came into being by the community pool. The community pool contributed towards the construction of this place. This school was in a place called Queenstown, where the school became, it was at the time a community school called National Community School, but later on 2003 when I came in, I changed the name to National Public School that we have now during the DOship of Honorable Bowen.
Okay.
Yes.
So when it got established?
The school was established in 1946.
1946?
46, precisely.
1946?
46. It was established. I wish it was a community school. But now, 2003, it changed to a public school.
And when you took over?
I took over 2003.
Are you on the government payroll?
I'm one of the government payroll teachers.
Okay. So how long you been here?
I've been here since 2003.
What is it now? Since you took over, that is it that you cannot give report?
I can
about
give report
the school,
every
the
year.
condition of the school.
Every year, school census can be taken. We give our report to government as well. Every year, I form part of the school census.
So
Yes.
what has been coming back from the government to you?
Just in recent time, we started to receive supply from the government of Liberia.
Supply like what?
Like stationaries, cardboard, lesson plan book, and what have you.
What are those things that you can write in a report about the school?
I can write that we are in dire need of structures. As you can see for yourself, this is what we call school, and it is not even representing school.
Has a DO been here?
The DO paid a visit regularly.
What did he say about it?
He said he is lobbying with government for help, but up to time there have been no sign of improvement. And we are in that need.
Who are those that are paying the balance teachers, the rest of the teachers?
Community people.
How much are they paying regularly?
We are collecting 1,000 as per government stipulation. From grade 1 to grade 6, pay $1,000 LD. From ABC to K2, we are collecting 1,500 instead of 3,500 as per government plan, due to the financial constraint we experience here.
Okay, so you use that money to
we use the money to pay our volunteers,
the volunteer teachers,
to do some other things.
Is that what we call the PTA fee?
No, PTA fee is embedded into that same amount.
Okay, let's hear from you. Who are those that are also helping the school?
In terms of what?
NGOs, sponsorship.
On a lot of feeding program, we are on a learn feeding program.
Learn feeding program.
Yeah.
Organized by who?
By Save the Children and that of Mexico.
Okay.
But for now, Save the Children take the lead because Mexico have been downside.
So how often you feed the children?
Every day, on a daily basis.
How many bags of rice they bring regularly?
Per the enrollment, I can receive some 8 bags and 10 bags of rice.
Monthly?
Monthly. Not monthly, but after 1 or 2 months, they bring in food.
What's the total enrollment for this?
For now, we have 150 plus.
150?
Yes.
So what are your plans for this academic?
This academic year, we just reshuffled our PTA executive, and the PTA executive that I know took over recently. We still getting harder with them because they are not working in chalk line with the administrator of the school.
Okay.
In terms of meeting, they had a call meeting.
What we like to say, when it comes to the local community, the local government here,
the local government is not paying attention at all. The local government that is the implementing arm of the meaning of the compulsory education policy launched by the Republic of Liberia. The Ministry of Internal Affairs that's supposed to enforce the policy. They are not.
What are they doing?
Nothing.
Have you met with the superintendent of the district?
No.
When do you intend to meet him?
Anytime from now, because we were with him in as Amsterdam.
Well. Vicky, Merry Christmas to you. Can you hear me? I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Now I can. Well, yes.
Merry
You look. Thank you. You look great. I love your hair. I love your glasses. You look marvelous.
Thank you. This is for blue light. Yes.
Oh, great. That's great. Well, we were just listening to a video of a public school in Liberia. We've seen many videos that show these public schools, how they are being operated. And so I wanted to hear, I don't know if you followed the video, or if you saw it, and I know you're in the education sector, so am I. It saddens me when I look at these video. So I just wanted to just get your initial reaction, and then I think we'll just go to some description for those who didn't get to. I'm sure you people got to hear the video as I was playing, though you didn't get to see it. But I just wanted to know your initial reaction, Vicky. I mean, it's so sad.
You know, I saw the video and I shared it on my page, and I even write something for attention, like somebody please call 1-800 Musa Hassan Bediti. So it sounded like an emergency, a complete emergency. And I followed along. The first time I watched this video, I thought it was propaganda. I thought it was somebody creating, content, because it's very common. The part of the video that I saw right away, the first time I saw the video was showing the principal office. I think the principal office. And right away when I saw the principal office, I'm like, that's a content. The people are creating content. I thought it was for fun. Yes. So I didn't pay much attention to it until today when I actually saw the full video and I watched the video. I'm like, don't tell me this is reality. Followed by the interview from the principal. Man, one of the saddest things ever.
Yes.
And guess what? I showed it to my daughter, the 18-year-old.
Wow.
She thought it was content too. She said, that's a content. Until I told her, follow more. That is so heartbreaking.
Yes.
That is so sad. And I want to take this time to give a credit to the interviewer. He kind of asked some very good questions.
Yes.
And those questions just linked to, because sometimes they will say, oh, look at the question he asked the guy. What are you putting in your letter? What are the content of your letter? Because some people will just seek, why is it that they're giving you supplies instead of looking at the scripture or trying to reconstruct, but instead of giving you supply? And he also touched base on what he asked questions about the release of, not release supply, food that World Food Program gave to them or Save the Children. And but look at the building.
Structure, yeah.
I mean, things are falling from up there in the food that they even eating.
Yeah.
The building, you blow it, something will fall on you. And then you're talking about giving food, and you're talking about supplies.
Yeah.
You're talking about copybook. When the building is like that, look at the place the kids are sitting. And this man said he had pleaded before. He had made a plea before Sarah's time, and constructing and putting the content, actually emphasizing or stressing on the construction issue that they have. How can that be a school for a child or born? This is what I always say, that the reason why when it comes to kids, I'm very sensitive. It's because they are just born.
Yes.
When you just born, let's say if somebody take you right now and take you to a whole different country that does not even speak English or anything, tell me about the feeling. You will not trust anybody around you. You will be scared and is this how the place look like? So when kids are just born in this world, they don't trust the world.
Yes.
They have difficulties trusting the world. So when things are happening during the COVID time, I will make reference to this. I started feeling one day I started crying.
Yeah.
And my husband asked me, "Why are you crying?" I'm like, how can kids just born and see people with masks?
Yeah.
It's not normal. When the kids come on earth, they gotta trust the earth they are on.
Yes.
They gotta look around and say, okay, I'm in a better place. But being born and seeing yourself in such situation, how do you trust the word? And not making them to think anywhere that they're in a better place. It look normal to them that maybe this is how we should be, but no. That's why when it comes to kids, it's so special and it's so heartbreaking.
Yes.
We got to make them trust us. We got to make them trust the word.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
But see how the kids looking at the word. They're looking at the place, what they're saying for education. They're like, okay, this is the word. I'm born. This is how it should be. No.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
And then we have government. And the government had, a lot of breakdowns. Superintendent, county superintendent, district superintendent, coming all the way down. Commissioner, school principal, teachers. So it's so heartbreaking to me right now. And that's what I have to say. I never knew that there would be any school to exist in Liberia. like that.
Yeah.
Nobody would have ever told me, and I believe it
Yes.
if I had not seen it myself.
Absolutely.
And the guy, the interview, another piece of the interview, he
Mm-hmm.
was asked when the school established, 1946,
Yep.
and it was a community school. In
Yep.
this guy head, the reason why the school has been so much down is because it's a community school, and the community don't have much to offer.
Mm-hmm.
So let me come with different approach by maybe changing it and making it a public school to get some attention from the government. But it's worse. Now
Absolutely.
it's no longer a community school since 2003. It's a
Mm-hmm.
public school. But guess what happened? There's no different.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's no
Yeah.
difference with that. So it's just so sad that I don't know how to say this one. This is my take to it. I don't know. It's so shocking, it's so heartbreaking. Thank you.
Yeah, so I want to give a lot of credit to Finding Kadi. I think that's his name. It was on his page that I took the video from. Somebody's asking how old the video is or when it was recorded. It appears to be very recent. I think this was circulated on social media very recently. So I don't know exactly the time and date, but I can email, or you can email Finding Kadi to get more information on the video. But yes, if you were listening, you will have heard, the video started with the interviewer kind of being astonished, surprised at what was considered the principal's office. I think there was some piece of something that would look like a desk, and that's what the principal supposedly used to sit down on. And then, of course, there was an exposed window, that the students could get hurt. They could go through the window. Lord knows, what could have happened. And as Madam Vicky said, I wasn't so bothered by the mud on the wall. Okay, that is how we sometimes build our homes. But the dust from the floor, I mean, I don't know. It just was not conducive for education, because imagine those children breathing and eating in that environment. That's what Vicky was saying. Like, what's coming from the floor, what's coming from outside. There's the window is just bare open. Anything can just be flying. And, sometimes there's a lot of things out there, germs and viruses and dirt that we just don't see with our eyes, but they're out there. And I think what really, really saddened me, and I wasn't surprised, but I was just saddened because, well, there's a lot of things that just shocked me, but surprised me because, again, mind you, are looking at 2025 video, and I was just happy to, Vicky say, you just call Musa Bello to CMC, reach out to us, because we've kind of having a history of going to schools and building them well. But before we go to that side, the classes were serving at least 2 grades. I don't know if you saw that, Vicky. One of the classes he showed, this class has nursery and kindergarten in it. Those 2 developmental stages are different. If you understand anything about, yes, we who are mothers and we who have children, anything about, developmental stages. So the capacity to learn and their needs are different. People who are in nursery, they're more dependent on the teacher, and and you kind of training them to move from dependency to maybe be a little bit more independent. If you're moving from, first grade and stuff like that, you get them to be more independent. You want to go to the bathroom. You want to do things on your own. Like, I can do it on my own. You hear them saying, or they're learning like how to have good motor skills, or they even learning how to have good verbal skills, is speaking well. Okay, so you have to look at the developmental stages. But so I was surprised at that because I know putting those two classes, you just setting yourself up for, I don't know, not teaching well, not educating the students well. Then when he went to, I think it was grade 5 and 6, there were two blackboards in the class. And so the commentator interview asking, how do they manage, in this classroom? I see two blackboards. He said, oh, fourth grade, I think fourth grade, they turn it back this way. Fifth grade, turn it back this way. Can you imagine two teachers in the very same classroom, two different lectures? Students are supposed to pay attention to the lecture and that noise that is happening.
Distractions.
Yes, we're expecting them to learn. And I mean, what's the point? I mean, these kids, I mean, I got to give them a lot of credit because we have some really brilliant, resilient young kids. But that kind of education developed, education center, or that kind of education, condition is just not conducive at all for them. Then, he went on to tell us that the school was built in 1946. Can you imagine? That school has been there. We have had leaders come and go. We have had leaders who are saying they're fighting, and this school is in Bassa, by the way, because when I track it down and did some research, it's in Bassa. And then he said they started off as a community school and they went to public school, and they are servicing about 150 students. Which tells us there's a great need for it. And I believe the school goes to 6th grade. Can you imagine? Okay, so after 6th grade, what happens? Where do they go? We don't know. But are they even prepared to meet the academic rigors of being a 6th grader after going through all of that? And so we want to come and blame our next generation. I will not blame them at all. And as you said, the guy said everyone has been to the school, the district officer. He then makes regular report to the Ministry of Education. And it's almost like his pleas are falling on deaf ears because he's never gotten the help. The help that he received comes from outside sources. Like, for example, I think he was trying, I know I heard him say Mexico and save the children.
Save the children for the food.
For the food. But then there's another, I think he was saying, but then he said that there's been a cut down in there.
Being minimized to just one.
Yes. So even Save the Children is an NGO, is an international organization. So you mean to tell me that we can't even feed our children? And you mean to tell me that, okay, what kind of nutrition are the children getting? Are we just we feeding them, but then they're not getting education? I'm sure that a lot of children that come because that's the way of eating, that's the way they get food. But I was just, it's painful, it's hurtful, and this is why we come here every day. We as CNCmers, we have recommendations. We want to do things differently. And one of the recommendations in my head, because if you look at the budget, you will find that our budget is underfunded when it comes to young people in our country. We focused this year on University of Liberia, okay, just like in the past. So a lot of money went to University of Liberia, a lot of money went to Wyatt, and a lot of money went for recurring payment at the Ministry of Education. So how do we expect for our children to be knowledgeable, educated, and be well enough to get to Wyatt level or even to university level? How do we expect that? Okay, so it just bothers me that such a school still exists, and this school is probably very, very consistent and common with other schools in our country. This is not the first time. You remember we also saw a videotape of another school that was somewhere in Bond County. We saw another one that was also in former district. So these schools do exist in Liberia. So I'm going to stop here and just, hear your thoughts, Vicky, and then we will continue. There's other thoughts like, I have about what can we do differently. What can CMC do differently?
And then one thing that I mixed from the interview was when he was asked, he said that the school has been switched since 2003 to public school, and he gave the tuition differences. He said that they pay from K to, I think, first grade pay 1,000.
LD.
LD. And then the other people pay 1,000, I think that 1,005.
Yes.
Because it's government, that's a standard. That's a government guidelines. That's how it should be for government, for a public school. So it's the government guidelines that they are actually following in the, oh my God. How dare you take money from the kids for sitting to that kind of place? I don't care if it's $2. How dare you? Be a government standard or not.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I don't even know what to say. And if you look at the description that God gave, that I am the government payroll principal, right?
Yes.
So apparently there are a lot of people teaching there, but maybe the 1,000 or 1,000 little things that the kids are paying going to them too, because he's the only pay person, or maybe 2-3 person that is on payroll. Because this is what I know about Liberia. I didn't even know that a lot of the teachers, I mean, I didn't know something that I didn't know that I know now. That a lot of the teachers, they teach on a voluntary on level.
Yes. And some of them don't get paid. They don't get paid sufficiently.
They don't get, yes.
That's a problem.
And the few that get paid, the pay don't come on time. And
Nope.
the others are just there, in case, just in case, try and error. Working on try and error.
No training.
Yes.
No.
So you cannot even hold them accountable, that.
No, we can't. We can't.
Because they are not on record. There's no accountability like, oh, this person is responsible for this person's child.
No.
So I don't want to say they are working illegally, but it sounds like it.
Yeah.
And it's a goodwill. It's a goodwill. I understand. I get it that it's a goodwill that they're giving to the society, by volunteering to teach. But they're also hoping that they get there, that they get on payroll and stuff. But nobody knows how long they have to wait. So I was just doing a little bit of calculation. I think they said 150, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 150 students. Yes.
150 students.
Yes.
And then giving the tuition at the rate of, let me just say 1,000.
Yes. Liberian money.
Liberian money.
I know.
150. We're talking about like maybe 850 or to 900. Now you buy 1,000 US for the whole entire school.
Sorry, I got a lot.
For the whole entire school fees, it's not even close to 900 US for the whole entire school, because I will take $5 to be for 1,000.
Yes.
And then 1,005, little over $5, maybe $6-7 or $6.50. So that when you kind of look at that, that's the whole entire school, and then I don't know what to say. This situation, I don't know. So the only thing I would say, I don't know how, because this guy really seems that he's been making effort.
Yes.
But the fact that he came with a good mindset, he changed the goal. He said, hey, let's seek the government attention.
Yes.
It's a public school. The community cannot make it. And then I feel so bad for him, for the administration, for him making that change. And then he chasing a breeze.
Yes, he is.
It ain't nothing coming.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you selling school supplies.
Yeah. And
when are we going to prioritize something really, that is important over the other one? You're looking at that building, shaking all that thing. The children could be in school and then there's a storm.
Yeah.
It break on down.
But there's no window. Did you see? I'm sure you saw even with the storm coming, everything. I don't know what it can do when the storm.
Rain will flash in there, and then school will dismiss.
Hold on, Vicky. I don't have to charge it, baby. It's out there. You got it.
So that thing is so sorrowful. I really, really hope that we don't have more than 10 schools that are in Liberia.
We do. I will tell you we do. And
Then we need to reach out.
yes,
It's
but let
about
me,
time that we reach out.
but the national budget, the 2026 budget, we find that education and agriculture, there are allocated very low resources, very low finances, you know, for our children, for our people. So I don't know. I'm just I don't know what is this government prioritizing. I know that they're prioritizing building a peace conference center that you would send. Can you imagine? That's 6 point something million dollars that you spend to go to Foya, and you are having a good time in Foya, and it's the president's prerogative. Don't get me wrong on that, okay? But I think about these children, Vicky. Why is you a parent? And I'll tell you a story, that I'm so perplexed about. Um, Hold on, let me just hold on. Go get your thing and come and sit down. Sorry. Um, I I I have an in-law in Liberia, and she and I was having a conversation, and I was talking to her, and I said, because she lives one place, and her children live in another area, and I was asking, I said, but why can't you bring the kids closer to you? Because above all else, in my opinion, at least they have the emotional support of their parents, the love of their parents, and all of that stuff. And she told me, she said, family, I have to make a decision. And that decision is education versus my love and support. I have to find where the kids are. They're with another family member who I trust. I can I believe that they are loved, versus if they come here, no education. We got school like the one we show you in the environment. Okay, number two, the school start to sixth grade. She said at sixth grade, a lot of children then they start having babies.
Yeah,
they start smoking. So what are my options here? And that's the choice that many. She's not alone. Give me a second. I'm getting bored. Ask me to close. Sorry, forgive. I'm just trying to figure.
No, you're good. You're good, Dad. I mean,
My
I
friend,
like the story.
and he telling me I can see where I can plug this thing in. Hold on. Hang on a second.
Mhm. MK, you are watching from Morovia. Thank you for watching.
That's good. That's good.
MK King. You said CMC strong. Yes, CMC is. CMC got a lot of work to do. We got a lot of work to Prince, Bushmail, bestie, my bestie for life, Victoria. You make me to love CMC, and how do I join? You asking maybe? Um, I will inbox you. Or we'll put it right here so you can see it. Okay, the website to go. It's like 2 clicks away from being a member. So I'm gonna put the website in here.
Okay.
Yeah. Go ahead. Sorry, not to cut you
Sorry,
off.
I was great. And thank you guys for recognizing the USA chair, Madam Victoria Santulu Zulu. She's doing a beautiful job here. Every time she comes on with me, because she supports not seeing me hanging, hanging, and amazingly, the work that we do for CMC requires constant communication. Whatever she does, I'm aware of whatever I'm doing. She's aware of it. So that's the nature, in which I think is a great coordination. I just want to throw that in. We can talk about CNC another time, but thank you. We just want to welcome everyone to the show. If you're just watching us, we're just trying to update you about, Christmas. We had a wonderful time yesterday. We want to thank, I think it's Kabrunzuno Hana, who asked me about the video recording. I don't know the date and the time, but it was recently. Jean Cully said the places you ban is not necessary right now. Prince Bushmel, he said his Nima, beautiful bestie, Nima Queen, and he was referring to Victoria. She's here. Lai Chroma is also here. He's because of Vicky, Prince Bushmel said that Vicky speaks highly about CMC and the fact that we have recommendations for this government as we speak about education, and he wants to contribute to CMC and making transform Liberia. So he's looking forward to joining. MK Kent is watching from Monrovia, and MK Kent says CMC strong. We want to thank all of you for joining us. Like I said, share the show, even if you're sharing it now. Someone will wake up in the morning and as they're doing something, getting ready for work or preparing to go wherever to attend the daily basis, they can also just click the recording on and start listening. I usually get caught up with a lot of shows that way, so I'll be joining you. Even I listen to the show to make sure that things were the way they were supposed to be. But I was saying, so yes, this is what my in-law was telling me. So she has to make a choice, and why should we put Liberian parents in a position where they have to decide to keep their children away from them because they want their children to get a good education, trading off the kind of emotional support versus education. That is the situation we have in our country right now. We have parents deciding, I'd rather give this child to somebody else in the area like Monrovia,
Yeah.
that or a city-like environment that perhaps I have better schools and let them live with someone versus them coming to live with me as a parent who can provide them with that emotional support. Because going to school not easy, Vicky.
Yeah.
There'll be days that you just won't come home. Even we the adults won't just, but as a child, you just won't come home and you want your mommy or your daddy. Nobody can replace that. But if you live with someone, yes, they will like you, they will love you, but they are not. There's nobody can take the place of your mommy and your daddy.
I know.
They replace of biology.
Right.
So I just, don't want our parents to be able to be in that position. And this is what schools like this in our country, that's what they put them in. And then, like I was saying, if sixth grade is your highest level of education, you become the smartest person among other people. That's why in those areas, I think many of the teachers who are well-meaning, they want to support their community, but do they have the right requisite, the correct credentials to be volunteer teachers?
No.
And some of them, maybe they're not even getting anything out of it, Vicky.
Oh yeah.
Like you said, they are volunteering, they're trying to do their best. So I'm just, we underfunded early education in the budget this year. We spend more money on, we give more to, I wrote it down here. In the budget, 11% of our budget this year went to education. Okay. Most of the money that we received went to reoccurring expenditure in our budget. So if we were so serious about education, you think we'll be spending 11%?
I'm telling you. And for the fact that we don't even see breakdowns about the fundings that goes to education.
Mm-hmm.
And then we are hearing in this interview that there was school supplies from the government. So maybe this budget now, maybe just this year, they are not being reachable.
No,
they are not been reaching these people, and maybe it's not. I mean, not even maybe. Reconstruction is not in that because we don't see the breakdowns. It's just towards education, and you're sending one pencil and one capital.
Mm-hmm.
So right about reconstructing, buildings for safety. Safety, number one, safety reason.
Yes.
What about building more schools? Does that percent cover all of that? Or places that don't have school at all, that kids are struggling and they are not educated. Is that funding part of that plan to create more schools, or it just buy a few supplies and send it, I mean school supplies and send it to them? So for the fact that we don't even see the breakdowns of the percentage that we're giving to education, it's another side thing. So we don't know, we have no idea whether it reached everybody or what is it actually that's supposed to be done.
And it's an interesting thing about it, Vicky. Our legislators passed this budget. Okay. Thank goodness. I believe I understood there were two representatives. When it comes to the representative, there were two of them who did not vote for this budget. And that was the CMC political leader, Hassan Bilde, refused to vote for it. Rightfully so.
Right.
Yeah. He's thinking about the next generation as we're talking here. He's thinking about making sure children in our country are safe, as you're talking about here. And how can we have a budget? We say we met $1 million, $1 billion in our budget. And so we're happy about that. But what does the budget says? It says, as our leader said, it tells us our priority now, education.
No.
And now, as you were saying, infrastructure and not even on it. Because if it was on infrastructure, do you think our students will be going through a building like that in a school like that exists since 1946?
Right.
Yeah. So they tell us that the University of Liberia gets 40.4%. Why would I spend $40 million? I'm sorry, not 40 million dollars, not 44%.
40 million.
Why would I spend about $40 million on the University of Liberia in early education, which is so paramount to go into university, so predictive and has a high correlation? Because more money we spend making you a good student during your early education, the more successful you will be in college. Okay. And we don't spend money on early education, but we're spending $40.4 million on University of Education. Then we're spending $7.2 million on the MCSS, the Morovia Consolidation School System, MCSS, the high school system.
Yeah.
Okay. 7.2. Then we gave BWI, which used to be heavily funded by Americans and different institutions down in the South, and it used to be a very good school. My father's a product of BWI. $2.8 million. That's all we give them, $2.8 million. And then the West African Examination Council gave $6.6 million. There's nothing, as you said, no breakdown as what we see for early education, which is the only thing is that I know that they are underfunded.
Yes.
That's all. And you raised another question, Vicky. When this government came into power, one of the first things which I thought was brilliant of hers, the Minister of Education said I was going to do an assessment. I was going to do a road trip, which I thought was good.
I know.
When you take power, when you get into a new position, even when you go into a new classroom, it's kind of good to kind of see where you are, the level of the students, kind of do a quick assessment. And that's what I thought she was doing. So when you do that kind of assessment, at least come back to the public, right? And say, okay, I did my tour. I went to Bond County. I found these schools were dilapidated. I found out these schools did not meet any of the standard of education in Liberia requirement, or this is what you come up with a theme.
This is my findings. Findings, I mean, yeah.
Yes, you come up with your findings, exactly. But we never heard. I don't know, maybe you heard. I did not hear. Okay. I think it would have been noteworthy to say that, because what we are seeing from these different videos is we have a school infrastructure problem. We have a school infrastructure, and I'm sure you will agree with me that, and even the president agrees with me, because I think I heard him constructing new schools somewhere. But Yeah. So at least tell us the state of the infrastructure of these schools. And to me, they should be shut down or either consolidated. Go ahead, Vicky. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so you just make a very good point about the percentage given to BWI and the one without the one given to LU, 40 millions
Mm-hmm.
as compared to 2.8, right?
Yes, 2.8
And
today.
those are the technical areas.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the people, I don't know what else to say because this thing just explains itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, like technical school like BWI, people go there to learn trade,
Yeah.
to learn other, other different trips. And when they get from there, what is expected is to be able to get a job,
Yes.
to work in certain area.
Mm-hmm.
And that is job creation.
Yes.
So because when you go to a technical college, the motive of going to technical college is to go and learn something,
Mm-hmm.
a career, to learn a career and be able to execute, right?
Yes.
So LU is just it's a very good university. Don't get me wrong. But why should we focus on LU when it's not technical college? It's not a role, it's not leaking to getting a career
Mm-hmm.
or short-term career
Mm-hmm.
to go and make the job market, better and great. So I think those area, I understand for our kids, they are not voters, so we don't even see them listed here. But they just generalize it and say education funding.
Mm-hmm.
But choosing from technical to university, I would prioritize technical over university
Yeah.
because it's first of all it's short term, it's
Mm-hmm.
career based,
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready to work when you get from there. You're scarce because if
Mm-hmm.
you learn plumbing, or plumber will be needed. If you learn anything, or you learn how to construct, or constructor will be needed. If you learn mechanic or auto mechanic or whatever mechanic, that person will be needed. So you will need you will be fit or drive, or some people can go there to learn how to drive and stuff like that. You will be
Yes.
needed right away on the market. So I
Yes.
feel that these areas, university, straight university is important, but I feel that this area, when it comes to short term and being, getting more jobs, creation, I feel that this area they should pay more attention to it because this is a career, it's a short term career that will put, people on the market
Mm-hmm.
as
Yes.
compared to the university.
Yes.
University is long term.
Yes. And
And
I
then if you sit there and just complain about, oh, and there's no job, the government not giving me job. People that are graduating from this school, from the institutes, those
mm-hmm.
technical colleges
Mm-hmm.
or institutes, they are open for jobs right away. And that job is not a government job.
Mm-hmm.
It could be private sectors. It could be own business.
Yeah.
It could be contracts.
Yeah.
It will create more jobs
Mm-hmm.
as compared to university. So I feel you make a very good point there. For me, for the kids, yes, you're right too. But
Mm-hmm.
LU, choosing between LU and technical institutes, I would choose technical institute because it's a short term and those people, they are ready to work. It's a kind of ready to work thing, and it will create jobs, and then it will make the economy, it will impact the economy in a positive way.
So you leave me with a choice of begging the question, which is, what is this government prioritizing? Because you just give a brilliant explanation as to how focusing on technical colleges can lead to jobs, and jobs can lead to a better economy for our people.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, and but no, they're concentrating on $40 million at least in the budget goes to the University of Liberia. And time over time, I think if I'm correct, we gave LU about 13 or no $16 million in the previous budget, the previous years, and we're still arguing. Our government is still trying to find out where did that money go, because
Yes.
if we look at the status of LU right now, just the infrastructure again, status
Mhm.
of building, that's so we still arguing. So like you said, if we considering what our country has been through, somewhere that BWI that offers technical knowledge. It's a hallmark. It's been a long-standing hallmark where many people attended BWI and gained a lot of knowledge from there. They were, like you said, mechanical drafting, carpenters, plumber, people, construction workers. Those people left and they went into the job market, or somehow they were able to, they were able to help support our economy. But when we look at LU, we're still having problems, okay? And so if you support and strengthen someone like BWI, okay, you are at least in some, for less or better word, you are killing two birds with one stone, or multiple birds with one stone, because you're not only educating our youth and you're looking at that the manner in which people can receive an education in a diverse way. Some people they can stand. They've got 4 years of college. If LU had 4 years of college, degree, then we can say yes, because they would. Or, and then some people, they are hands-on people. They like technical experience. They like, working with their hands. And even though that is just as beneficial of getting a 4-year degree.
Yes.
Okay. So we'll be able at least to say we're spending 2.8, and LU is not even a good balance. LU getting 40 million, while BWI getting $2.8 million. And let's not even forget, we're not even talking, we're underfunding early education. We are depending on international organizations to provide our children food. Okay. And I will remind our listeners tonight that the CMC organization went into Nima County, and we are currently modernizing a school. Okay. It was a school that looked maybe a little bit upgraded than what we showed you. But our PL and many others within the political party have visited that school, and they have provided a good, solid building. They're making the school look very, very nice. When our PL visited Bon County, he also went into an area where similar situations where the schools in that area were not reaching the education needs of the children. Stopping to a certain place, the children had to walk long distances before they go to school. So right now, as we speak, and unfortunately, Mr. Smith is not here to provide you updates about the school. They are mapping out the area, beginning to build a modern school in that area as well. So we are transforming Liberia, not only by building bridges and roads, like if you see what we did in Connie.
Good. I love it that you brought that out.
Yes,
I love it that you made references to that. Yes. That is so good. So that just say that it's not only bridges and roads that we build. Where the most help is needed, call 1-800 Musa Hassan Base. That's CMC. That's what we do. We assess we do needs assessment. We know how to prioritize what is important. So that's who we are. So it's not only bridges and roads, it's where the most help is needed. So it's not only bridges, and that just really, really clarify that, and very, very, you are very straight with that. And this area she's talking about, it's an area that actually we are focusing right now, that Bon County and another school in Neymar. I think that won't happen. I think there's another one again on the way. So it's not only bridges of people, it's not only roads and bridges that Musa Hassan know how to assess. He does his need assessment. The CMC goes and do needs assessment, and where the most help is needed is where we extend our hands. Thank you, Dad, for bringing that point. Thank you.
Yes. And this is how we are going to transform Liberia. If you take a school that was available since 1946 and nobody did anything about this, government in, government out, government come, government go. 1946, this school being here. Okay. The only thing they may be telling us, the principal in his weak ways, he's been doing assessment. The only thing he's been getting supplies. So this is where CMC steps in and say, we are here, our political leader and the CNCmers, we are going to use our own money that we work hard for to
Yes.
bring change to our country. This is what sets us apart. We tire of our people. We're sick and tired of our people suffering. Okay, we're sick and tired of our parents having to make a choice between equal. I gotta send my children, let my child go live with another relative of mine in an urban area, so they can get education versus, because where I'm living, even though I need to be here because, this is the area that I am, but they don't have school. If I bring my child here, what are the odds? What are my odds of this child going to school? What are my odds of this child stopping in 6th grade, picking up smoking, pregnant daughter and stuff? So why should our parents, and CMC is saying we're gonna work hard to allow the Liberian parents not to be put in that position.
Yes.
Okay. So we're gonna be able to provide the school in your neighborhood that is conducive to learning. So when we do an assessment, we'll come back and tell you. We will not be like the Ministry of Education. I must give her some credit. These few days, that one school that we air here that beat the children in school, because I think one girl got red mark. They take some steps and find the school owner and the principal and suspended them. So they did the right thing. They did investigation and found that these people did not have good credential for teaching or in education. So I want to give her credit for doing the right thing. But I think that we needed to know her trip that she made, assessment. Like you said, we're very good at assessing things. Tell us about the assessment of schools. What are you doing about the schools? Are you doing any kind of consolidation? Maybe close some of those schools down. Consolidate areas.
It is not necessary, yeah.
Yes, we saw schools where I think I've been around this so long, where there are schools where there were just maybe 2 teachers, no teachers, but so if there's not necessary, then consolidate the schools. Find a way where we can find regions where there are more students that we can use, in the school area, or let us know your plans. And I often say this because to me, education, health, and agriculture, those 3 things, they are more important to me than your other thing that y'all can give money to in the country. Okay, because those things to me, they impact our people directly. I want to see a flip budget, a budget that is focusing on those 3 things being on the top of the list. As it is now, they are at the bottom of the list. They get the least amount of money, and they impact our people the most. So if we were to focus on those 3 things, okay, I think our country will move a whole lot faster. Our country will at least be up to par with other countries in the region, and our people will be much happier. We'll not be living, like we're in. I don't even. It shames me to say that we're some kind of big finish, our own country. But anyway, Vicky, come in. Okay, yeah, you muted.
Yeah. I would just pick up from again where we say that we can assess, we can always extend our hands. I just want to emphasize that for those of you that are watching, that's what the CMC for, and that's what the CMC stand for. The CMC is not an organization that or a movement that will only seek or motorboard boys or wheelbarrow boys demographic, because they are the number 1 noise maker voters. That's what the CMC do. The CMC seek demographic as low as nursery, kindergarten kids, where like I said again, where the most help is needed. We are not into facing a demographic when it's close to election and say, oh, we're gonna give you this, you'll go and make noise. Go on Facebook and post in propaganda against this person. That's not our focus. because we are here for change, because we are here for the change, we are here to transform. And you cannot just focus on one area when you want to transform the whole Liberia. And that's what we are doing now. We may have started with bridges and roads, but I tell you what, our focuses are many. So hope on the CMC. The CMC will actually transform Liberia, because we are already started. It's something we believe in result. I think you guys are starting to see the result. So look at the result and make your comparison and make your choice. Let's continue to do that.
And the interesting thing about the whole thing is we have had representatives and senators. These representatives and senators have represented our people for all these years. And that's government in and government out. I made this analogy. Our president should have a couple of black bull with a map of Liberia in his office. A map that says the health system, okay, where you can pinpoint all of the hospitals and see how they're working. One needs new hospital, one needs new staff, and all of that stuff to benefit our people. Then you have a map of all of the schools, okay? His Minister of Education should be reporting on the status of those schools regularly. Do we need to consolidate these schools? Do we need to upgrade them? What are your goals for improving education? Are they measurable? Are they sensitive? Are they time bound? Are they relevant? And then you need to talk about which one of them are you going to replace the infrastructure? Which one of them are you going to give the teachers training? Are you going to move the teachers from volunteer teacher to hiring them? How about the seating of the students, as we saw? There was no. How can you be in a class when you say one set of students turn their back to the chalkboard, then another set of students face the chalkboard, then you say you got two classes in one room. So maybe there's something with the seating. You gotta assess the nutrition of the students. Look at the window we saw over there. So you have to look at that the person needs to have a daily or weekly conversation with his Minister of Education and with a person like our political leader, Musa Hassan Bilal. You can bet that conversation will be held quite regularly, because he is for the people of Liberia.
Yes.
Okay? Those are his priorities. All right? So you have one map for education, one map for infrastructure, roads and electricity in your office. And you got four walls in your office, but the walls will have these maps. So when the Minister of Education comes to your office, okay, madam, sit down. There's questions you have. Tell me about your assessment in Bon County. Tell me about your assessment maybe today was 5 counties, you must say. The next day we'll do another, 5, and then we'll do the rest of the counties. But tell me, what do you know about these schools? Do we need to have them? What are they producing? That is what we call assessment.
Exactly. And that, and like you said, it doesn't even have to be she get in the field. It's important, very important for her to get in the field and go and do it herself. But it doesn't even have to be. Like I said, that's why we have the chain of command coming down.
Yes, this
you have superintendent. Yeah, you have superintendent. You have county education officer, and you come down to district education officers. Then you come down. You come down to school principals and all of that. So, like what you said, she just have to explore and assign and work with these people and get information. This other person go and get information and pass it to this person. You pass it to this person until it reach right to her desk.
Yeah.
When she's not satisfied, she can go there herself.
That's correct.
But
that is correct.
I don't know if all of that is happening.
Yeah.
I don't know if all of that is happening.
Because they are supposed to be presenting just like, the chain of command that we established in our organization here.
Right.
Presenting to her. So when she goes to meet with the president during
a report, she compiled a report and gave a report.
Yes. And when the president asks, say, okay, tell me about the school in Grand Jide. she goes to that folder. Okay. So in French, there we have maybe 15 or 20 schools. Okay. And maybe these are the schools that we have, and maybe we have to consolidate these schools because I'm hearing that, they don't have enough teachers, or the
Yes.
schools are not conducive and stuff like that. So, but we don't hear nothing, the things that are important to our people. Rather, we see them talking about conference center that they're building so that the people from Rural Union can come and sit down and have conference.
Liberia is a big country that has name, so it need one of those kind.
Yeah,
Really?
that's right. What are you going to be coming
Is that
to
like priority? These people, I swear. Like,
Yes.
I don't know. So, and then you said you make a good point. I forgot to say that. You kind of talk about the budget, and you said the most three important stuff: the education sector. You talk about healthcare, and you talk about agriculture.
Mm-hmm.
How can agriculture be down the list? Because Liberians do not care about where our revenue comes from. It depends on other entity for revenue. Agriculture is the number one source of income for any developing country.
That's right.
Country.
Yes.
Agriculture. Because it's your own soil, it's your own trees, it's your own farm, it's your own land. That one, nobody can take it from you. That's only nobody can take it. That's something you don't have to wait for the proposal that you send, the approval of the proposer to see how much aid you're going to get from USA or from Europe or anything. That's something that you own, that you're entitled to.
Mm-hmm.
That's the number one. So if you don't, like, I don't know. Our wealth, before they used to say the richest man that ever exists from Africa, and that was Mensa Kanka Musa.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Because he have farms, he have gold, he have gold mine, he has that.
Mm-hmm.
So what make you is actually your resources is what make you rich. You think they didn't have billionaires in America at the time?
Mm-hmm.
Why Mensa Kanka Musa was the first richest man, the wealth they consider was his natural resources. Those are what they consider to making the richest man, the first richest man that ever exist.
Mm-hmm.
From Africa.
Yeah.
But the same Africa, we are the ones seeking the US all the time for help. You're going to leave agriculture down the line, where we're supposed to get everything from. We plant, our soils are really good and rich. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So because agriculture said, if you focus on agriculture, there where most of your revenue going to come from. Then you can say, you know what? We intend to have this many farms, coffee farm, on rubber farms, or just rice farm, cassava farm, or whatever plantation. And then we this is what we project. This is what we look at doing when we do this one. We project coming up with maybe 3 million from Nima County, from cassava farm. We project 5 million from Bon County, from making rice farm. We project all that thing that the country resources.
Yes.
But if we can only see the expenditure of the budget, we don't know what the revenue aspect of the budget. That's what can happen.
Absolutely.
Agriculture is supposed to be the number one revenue. I know other people will come in, but agriculture should be the number one revenue before we can even start thinking about other entity or other organization, contracting organizations to help.
Mm-hmm.
Agriculture.
You're right, Vicky. And
if there was no Lanco?
Yes. And
Lanco, you keep out whatever it is, or bombs.
Yes, the iron ore. What if there was no iron ore?
It plant anything?
Yeah. Because we rely
That's why
on
people continue to cheat us and cheat us and cheat us and cheat us. And then they won't complain.
You're right. But one thing you said it so right. Okay. So if the president should have a wall in his office where he identifying areas, okay, that things will be grown, okay, he will harvest things, and they should have some kind of measurement, some kind of plan, like, okay, we're gonna get, like Vicky said, okay, from Bon County, we'll get maybe cassava or rice or something from these areas. All right, but we don't mention that.
Mm-mm.
Okay, And you said something. It's not that we have one of the most fertile soil or area in West Africa, Liberia. It rains. Mostly everything can grow.
Oh yes.
Farm. I know. You know, you
Mm-hmm.
can plant anything and it will grow in our country.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So we have that advantage of other places. Two, when you have agriculture, and one of the things that you said, okay, you have your own control of it.
Yes.
Okay? You can say, okay, I'm gonna plant this year, that year, and it's gonna grow. Plus, people eat every day to survive.
Yes.
Okay, so we're not even we have to feed ourselves, number one, then we can export to other places that will enjoy the value of our cassava, or enjoy the value of our cassava leaf, or enjoy the value of our planting. Okay, but we don't even think about those things. And when we feed ourselves, when people are purchasing Liberian made cassava, Liberian made farina, Liberian made fufu and stuff, guess what? We are enhancing, improving our economy. And we have a president who was in the agriculture business for umpteen years. Labian said 42 years.
Yes. And
Okay.
that, listen to this, right? For the fact that Liberia went through a 14-year civil war, I know it increased later on.
Mm-hmm.
Liberians were everywhere.
Yes.
In West Africa, even East Africa, North Africa, everywhere. Liberia food is viral. I'm not even gonna lie. There is not one in Africa that do not know about Liberian food. Now that okay, that's Africa. Now come to the US. You know how Liberian we are congested. We like to be together one place. Come to the US, there are states that are just kind of Liberian populated states. There are places that just, you go to Europe, like they are Liberian populated. You go to Australia, you go to Canada. Liberia food is viral. Our African Americans, brother and sister that are here, they take Liberian food over everything.
Yes.
That's the only thing they eat.
Yes.
They love the Liberian dishes like crazy.
Yes.
Tell me, if we improve our agriculture and be importing, and have a whole place, they want to have like a Somali mall, to have like a whole supermarket, call it Liberian supermarket, and only like all the crops and everything just be imported from Liberia. Now that people are used to our food, that people really love our food. What about that? Liberian food is not meant for Liberians.
No.
Don't joke with that.
Yes.
They love even the Nigerians. They love the Liberian dishes.
We can take advantage of that, and that's how we grow the economy, and that's how we serve, other people who are interested in our food. Vicky, you live in a very highly populated area where many people from that are culturally diverse, Liberians, Europeans, everybody. And so, like you just rightfully said, they love our food. I also live in a place where I I have to laugh because I go buy Liberian food from one particular restaurant that I go to. The people that we are standing in line, there's more other nationalities standing in line with me for our Liberian food. It's a Liberian restaurant. It's a place they cooked and ran by Liberians. So every now and then when I want to eat something, interesting, I'll go into that city and to that restaurant. And the people that they're not even like they're not they're not me. They're not Liberians, okay? And you know what? And so I asked her one time when I was the one standing behind me, I asked her, she said, we work in the nursing industry. So they come and they get the Liberian food and it doesn't spoil easily. So they go and they pack it for their lunch or their dinner. And so they have it. They got different soups that they can have. And that's what they do. They put their money together and the people are buying not just one soup, like I would just go buy one soup or one something. They are buying maybe 2-3 soups. But the point is here, that our agriculture can support the economy of our country once it's prioritized by
Yes.
okay,
Mm-hmm.
that has been our point. Okay, why should countries, I mean counties, have cassava farm? I mean, somebody sent me a picture. I almost cried, Vicky. They were looking for someone, the government, to just come in, or some private industry to just come in and help them with the cassava farm, because the cassava farm just spoiling. They planted acre, but nothing to do. And how long cassava can stay in the, I mean, it can stay in the ground, but after a while, when the ground get high, that rain season, the leaves start to change. It's not good anymore. Okay, so the person will tell you, say, if you know anybody who can come here, all they needed to do, and this is what the goals of CMC include, they just needed to take that cassava. The machines are very economical. Make cassava starch, sell the cassava by itself. You can, the children in our country need to eat. You can go to the different mission schools, provide them with the cassava, provide them with the farina, the cassava fufu or something. Okay. I mean, I see on social media there's one woman who is making Liberian fufu.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if she has the support.
They should
Okay.
have cassava flour that you can even make cassava cake out of.
That's right. And
Cassava,
those
cassava pancakes.
yes,
Cassava this. Once you can have cassava fries.
yes,
Like to fry the cassava, you should have cassava. You should be able to have cassava flour, because they have yam flour. They have this flour. You should have to have cassava flour. Refine. You can refine it and make it a flour for baking.
yes,
And those things can happen.
yes. And the thing about it, Vicky, like you said, we in like
pills out of cassava. Can you imagine?
Piss, yes, and use it for mechanical things. And we in Liberia, our rice is our staple food, but in this other African country, cassava and fufu or yam, corn, maize, those are their stable meals that they eat. So we can be and supply those other country with these things, cassava, yam, plantain, be a supply hub for them. And then, like you said, we can even reach out our hands to the developed countries in these areas where African food is now virus. So why are those things not prioritized in our country? Why it seems so difficult? Why is it a barrier?
Yep. And I don't know, but I work with a Kenyan friend, and her last name was Asiego. Her last name was Asiego. And then there was time that, for some reason, I don't know how it was a coincidence, I'm watching TV and there's commercial about cheese, and the cheese is Asiego cheese. So I thought it was just a coincidence. So I went to work and I asked her, I'm like, there is a cheese commercial keep coming up, Asiego cheese, Asiego, and that cheese having to be something that Kenya produce.
Look at that.
I'm telling you, Asiego cheese. What is like? I mean, the American people was advertising. Medina has it, and Subway has it. Asiego cheese. I'm telling you.
Wow.
Because it kind of the name was associated with Hall. I mean,
yes.
Name.
Yes.
It's actually something that is produced by Kenya, Kenya or company.
Why is it that we can't do the same?
Oh my God, that was just so unique. And I was just proud because it's the same modeling, but I wish it was Liberia.
Yes, and this is the direction in which we should be going into, publicizing our products. Making sure that Liberian honey is known to the world. I mean, I can usually want to come out of sneak little honey to bring it here. The dry fish, I have to get papers from the health center, but that's a lot of people want to eat organic food.
Yeah,
a lot of people want to they put the starch, cassava starch is gluten free.
Oh yeah,
okay. That's what they are moving to. So why is it that we cannot do the same? Why is it our budget cannot be flipped to take into consideration agriculture, education, and healthcare? Why? Why is it heavier on reoccurring expense? It's seeing reoccurring expense over and over and over and over again. So today we're just having. Sorry,
you're good. You're good. I know we got 5 minutes.
Yes, we'll be closing In 5 minutes, I see. I believe Henry just Ansu just entered our studio. But today we were talking about the Christmas holiday. We're talking about how Christmas means a lot to Liberians, and we are also, looking at getting to the moment of reflection for New Year's. As you can see, uh, New Year's is coming up, and a lot of people are thinking about their New Year's resolution. But by the way, Greg, Vicky, I didn't ask you how was your Christmas. I think we talked about this before.
Very quickly, my Christmas was unique. It was unique. Let me tell you why. I think I shared something on my Facebook when I said this Christmas was very satisfying. So that, like, again, to the same thing. Thinking about Christmas, yeah, it's nice, it's beautiful. It's time family come together. You gotta get a kid present, their favorite thing, to go buy it, wrap it, put on the tree. But at times when you're doing all of this, your heart is back there.
Yeah,
your heart is back there. So what actually make this Christmas a unique one, like one of the satisfying Christmas. I may have not covered everybody or family member, which is not possible to do. Usually I just made some people like maybe 26 or New Year.
Mm-hmm.
But the kids, I think I told you before that my organization, built a school.
Oh, great.
The Minnesota, we built a school in Doma Park.
Awesome.
And the kids for 26, I wanted to celebrate, kids 26 business.
Mm-hmm.
But then I didn't have a chance to. That's in July. So I promised them that this December we're gonna have Christmas something, and I called. Then they said, "Oh, the only thing we'll do, we can just we'll just go jewelerize. We'll have party for them instead of them be going all over along the road passing. They can just have one party somewhere." And that I felt so good, and I did that, and I sent it. I'm like, you know what? This Christmas we're all gonna spend it together. You guys will have a party. You will eat jollof rice. You will eat soft drink. And the boy that is representing that, when I did that, he sent me a video. He was live, and the kids were very, very happy. He rented a place. They were dancing. I said, so I'm like, yes, we are happy. Yeah, somebody's happy in Liberia that they have Christmas. They see what we're spending Christmas. They are spending Christmas like that. That was so amazing and satisfying. That's what I share on Facebook. I'm like, I'm like, you forget about who provided it. But my thing is, I spend Christmas both ways.
That's right. You're getting
happy.
Yes.
So it's So just the impact, it just made me so happy. That was my best Christmas, just because what I did for the kids.
And more to come. More to come.
More to come. I pray that more come. Like almost every year we can do something like that for them.
Absolutely. And we got only 2 more minutes. I would also share. I'm glad you mentioned that Christmas is worthwhile, because I have a group of women that I love and admire in the area in which I have a farm.
You told me that.
Yes. So those women, actually, I had sent them money for the Christmas, and they sent me a message too, to tell me thank you. So it made it worthwhile. They had something.
Yes. So they make you feel good. Like, okay,
yes. And the interesting thing about it, and I'll play the video here. They know, they listen to the radio and they know that I'm a CNC nurse. I'm a proud member of CMC. So they were like, don't forget, Dr. Richardson, don't forget CMC. I was like, I am thinking about wanting them to have a wonderful Christmas and stuff like that, So, but yes, but it was just great. So anyway, we just want to thank all of you guys for watching us. Vicky, we want to thank you for being here. Do you have any last thoughts? Because it's 8:29. We made it to the end. Also, thank you for being in the studio. Thank you for starting the show. We know that we have a commitment. We have people to meet, but it's always great having. We have a wonderful conversation. I hope you enjoyed our conversation. We open the phone lines for you to call, but we know that it's late as well. So we'll continue to talk to you and continue to share the show. Any other thoughts, Vicky, before we end the show?
I just want to say thanks today, Ansu and Henry. Thank you so much. I'll look in the chats, and then before it was even 4 o'clock, I saw the link. I'm like, yay! Yeah, you guys are stepping up. I
Yeah.
knew you're gonna be more, effective. Not that you guys not been doing well. I mean, it's just you guys are just being on time. They're doing things on time now, which is good. And Dad, I also want to say thank you to you so much for always reminding us that we got to get on, bring this topic, just like the brainstorming, in the chat room is amazing. Thank you always for reminding us. Those of you that are watching, thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here. Share the show always, please. And as we are going into Christmas is over, but still I would say Merry Christmas to you guys. If I didn't say it yesterday, because we're already on here. As we are going to New Year, please enter there with a different mindset. Okay? CMC. Look at what is happening. CMC. Don't forget CMC. Enter into with the mindset of you are for CMC because CMC is here for you. Thank you.
Amen. All right. We'll see you tomorrow. Well, no, we'll see you on Monday. Tomorrow, Saturday, we'll not be here for the weekend. We're still working on the scheduling aspect of being here on the weekend. So we'll see you on Monday. So enjoy. Ansu, you want to just end us or tell us what to do? You know what to do? Or I'll just go ahead and just hit end stream. All right. Bye-bye. Biggie, I'll call you.
Okay. Thank you.
CMC for the people, by the people, and to the people. Citizens movement for change. Oh yes, a new day has come. Yes, a new day has come. Rise up, Liberia. CMC for the people. CMC by the people. Let us join our hands together. By the people, let us join our hands together to build a better life. Equity, national unity, transparency, accountability, social justice, integrity, CMC core values, CMC Global. Liberia, it is a new day for the people. Let's go together. Let's hold together. It's a unity. It's a the land of liberty, the land of freedom, the love of liberty brought us together. Let's hold together. In peace and unity, to build a better life. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better life. CMC, yes, for the people. CMC, yes, by the people. Let's hold together in peace and unity to build a better life. CMC, yes. Yes, the time has come.